On you guys, so today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, we will be showing you guys 5 best sports card investments under $10 right now. There's obviously so much opportunity. Tomorrow, the NBA season does officially begin, which is a very exciting time for the sports card market. So definitely a lot to talk about in this video. But before we get into that, I do want to say, as you guys know, I have my sports card invest membership program where basically every single week I show you guys 10 sports cards that are going up, or 10 sports cards that I believe will go up, some sports cards I believe will go down, and then 3 long-term underground NBA investments. Now, just last week, our membership group was buying up these Nikola Jokic Panini Select rookie cards for just under $30. As you guys know, his Prism is upwards of $400, nearly $500 right now. So I thought his Select was a very good bargain at around under $30. Currently, in this last week, they have jumped to around $70 ungraded. So a big profit margin there. This is just one of our investments that has been taken off. A bunch, I would say around more than half for sure of our investments in the last month have gone up, and none have really significantly gone down at all, aside from a few dollars. So we've been overall killing it recently. You know, there's so much money to be made. Our research has been really paying off recently. So if you guys would like to join in on the profit with us, go ahead, click the link down below to sportscardsinvest.com. You can use code WINTER2020 to get you 15% off our whole website. We are running that winter sale right now, so if you guys would like to join, now would be your time to join and save some money when joining, because there is so much money to be made, and our research has been helping us capitalize the most we can off the market. But without further ado, we're gonna hop right into this video. So the first card we have under $10 that I believe is a great buy right now is Zach LaVine's Select rookie card. I know recently they've been selling for roughly $10. As you can see, the last one sold for $10. Some do sell a little bit higher occasionally, but nonetheless, this is a very good investment right now. You know, the Bulls have a lot of potential right now, and I think Zach LaVine's really flying under a lot of people's radar. You know, the Bulls have Coby White developing very fast. They have Lauri Markkanen developing quite fast, has a potential for a breakout season this year, and they have a new coach, Billy Donovan, who has been he's been a very good coach in the past, and the Bulls' previous coach was not the best coach at developing young talent. So with Coby White, you know, really shining, with Lauri Markkanen kind of getting to where he should have been, now you have Zach LaVine, who's a lights-out scorer. You know, this Zach LaVine on any given night can drop 40 points. He's just a pure scorer. Insanely athletic, you know, a great shooter now, a good 3-point shooter, and just overall an incredible scorer. And the population report on these selects is very, very low. So I definitely think for $10, this is an absolute steal if you can find them for around $10. You know, obviously Zach LaVine, I believe, has a very big season ahead of him this year. So, you know, obviously, I think, you know, the East kind of has 4 open spots in the playoffs. You have the Sixers, Nets, you know, Celtics, and Bucks are probably locks for the playoffs, but then you have 4 other spots available in the East that teams like the Bulls could come in and just sneak their way into the playoffs, and I believe the Bulls will be a playoff team this year if Coby White and Zach LaVine really reach their potential. So I definitely think this is a very good deal at the current price. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into our next pick, which is a little bit more than $10, but I had to squeeze it in. It's Aaron Gordon's Prism rookie card. So the last lot of 3 sold for $30, so that's around $10 a piece. But regardless, I believe this is an incredible buy right now. You know, obviously, Aaron Gordon's around a 15-point per game scorer. He's around 10 rebounds a game. He can actually shoot, which is something I really look for in a young, you know, big man. So I definitely think Aaron Gordon, you know, obviously the Magic may not be the place for him. I know they did get, you know, Cole Anthony, and Cole Anthony has been showing out quite well. But I still believe that if Zach LaVine does go to the Warriors, if Zach LaVine does go to the Rockets, if he gets traded before the trade deadline, that could really help his card values. If he goes to a championship contender, you know, no matter where that is, if he ends up in Brooklyn, you know, I definitely think it's really hard for this price to go down. Even if he stays in Orlando, I think, this year will be a lot better for them with Cole Anthony. I really believe in him. He's a very good young player who can really pass. So that's really going to help Aaron Gordon develop. He's still very young. He's a very good scorer, insanely athletic. It's obviously injuries is the only thing that I feel could hold back Aaron Gordon's career. So regardless of that, I think he is a very good buy at his current price. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into the next pick, which is around $10, and that is Dejounte Murray's Prism rookie card. Dejounte Murray is on the Spurs, as we know. He's coached by Greg Popovich, one of the best coaches in NBA history, and the Spurs organization is a top-class organization that has had a track record of being incredible at drafting players and developing young talent. And Dejounte Murray clearly has that talent. He's a very good scorer. He's a very good young player. And chances are DeMar DeRozan could be traded very, very soon. Who knows when he will leave. But as soon as DeMar DeRozan is out of the way, and the Spurs are truly ready to rebuild, Dejounte Murray, I believe, will be at the forefront of the Spurs rebuild. I definitely think Dejounte Murray has a bright future in San Antonio under Greg Popovich and the whole Spurs organization. So I think for his current prices, this is a quite good deal. The Pop report is very low on these. It's one of those kind of low-risk, high-reward investments. But speaking of another low-risk, high-reward investment, we are going to Josh Jackson's Optic rookie card. This is literally 99 cents right now. His holo's around $12, but, Josh Jackson was the 4th overall pick in 2017. Plain and simple, if we want to play it cool, he did not, turn out to be a good player. He did not turn out to live up to his potential. Plain and simple, he just did not live up to his expectations in Phoenix. But he did have incredibly high expectations, but he is still very young. And so last season, I believe he was on the Memphis Grizzlies, and now he is on the Detroit Pistons. I was watching the preseason game, and his jumper is drastically improved. This offseason, I don't know what he did, but his jump shot is looking very clean, which it never was before. And I personally believe that Detroit is a fresh start for him. He really has all the potential, clearly, because he was the number 4 pick. He has what it takes to be a great player. All he needs now is to work hard, develop that jump shot, and he could be right there, and have a big breakout year. So I'm personally betting on Josh Jackson. Very low risk considering the $2, investment, but, there's a lot of upside if Josh Jackson does turn out to have a turnaround year, a breakout year. So I definitely think that's a very good buy. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into our last pick, which is PJ Washington's Prism rookie card. I've been very high on PJ Washington if you have followed me for a while. Obviously, as a rookie, he seemed to have a very, very high IQ on the basketball court. All he has to do is show potential, and the market will give him attention. And, I think right now, as we've seen, the Hornets had a very big offseason. They drafted LaMelo Ball. They got Gordon Hayward. Obviously, they still have Terry Rozier. Devontae Graham, not to mention. The Hornets have very, very good guards, but their only notable player down low is PJ Washington. So now that the Hornets are getting more attention than ever with LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward, I think PJ Washington's cards will really appreciate from this, will really get some attention. So I really believe that his Prism is a very, very good buy for under $12. He will probably get a lot more attention this year. He can flat out play basketball. He's especially with the point guard like LaMelo Ball feeding him and Miles Bridges. They could really form a dynamic duo in Charlotte. So I definitely believe now that Charlotte Hornets are finally getting a lot of attention, I think PJ Washington's cards will really go up this year. But thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, if you guys would like to join our membership program, click the link down below. Use code WINTER2020 to get you 15% off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Other than that, I'm out. Peace.